Oh, hello. I'm just laying here on the Silk and Snow Plush Hybrid Mattress. It is so plush. I love it. I like softer mattresses. I'm a side sleeper, but we'll get into that. Let's get a little background on this. This is made in Canada. Silk and Snow is a Canadian company. And not to be racist, but I love Canadians. It's just a great country. They seem to be very nice. Yeah, I could tell you stories, but I won't right now because I'm doing this. This mattress costs $1,000. It is more expensive to get the plusher version, which again I will cover in a little bit. But I love plush. It is made of 3 layers of CertiPure US certified foam, and then below that it's got 8 inches of individually wrapped pocket coils, which help with the breathability, support, and just durability in general. It weighs 110 pounds. It's a heavy boy. Fortunately, it's got these handles on the side that help you lift it a little bit. I'll never understand why they put it on the sides instead of the ends, because I feel like you're going to carry it on the ends, but that's how they do it. You should probably get someone to help you with this, just to help you take it out of the box. It's about the size of a mini fridge, the box it comes in, but with 110 pounds, that's a bit much for people to lift. I'm pretty swollen. It was hard for me. It does not have white glove delivery, so yeah, you gotta rely on friends. Again, I said it was soft. I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, it's about a 4, where 10 is the firmest and 1 is at the other end of the scale. And softer mattresses are better for side sleeping, and I love side sleeping. For reference, I'm about 6 feet tall and weigh 220 pounds. I wanted to show you on a scale, but the camera person said that was irrelevant and that you might trust me. So hopefully you do. With it being so soft, I'd say it's not the best for back and stomach sleepers. You'll have trouble keeping your spine aligned. I found sleeping on my side, I didn't experience soreness really at all. I slept great on my side, great pressure relief. It was, yeah, a great experience. That said, it was odd that my sleep quality scores, as measured by my Garmin smartwatch, were just average. They're right around 60, which is right around my average. Which, yeah, I guess it's okay for like kind of a mid-range mattress like this. Another thing that is great about the Silk and Snow, as the name may suggest, is it stayed cool. I did not overheat on it at all. The heat dissipated slowly, but that's fine because it stayed cool. Like, it didn't need to dissipate quickly. Is this a good option for couples? I would say yes. The edge support was good. Not great, but good. It was good. I measure the edge support by sitting on the side here. Here, I use this yardstick from Menards, and right now that edge is right about 12, but when I sit down, it goes to about 15 and a half. That's average, a 3.5 inch sink. So yeah, pretty average. Another thing I do is I like to lay right on the edge here and see how far I can go before I fall off as I roll. And as you can see, I went pretty far. Sorry, that is always scary. I don't know why I do that test. It's always scary though. Okay, we can keep doing this. Now let's talk about the motion isolation. That's another important thing when you're sharing a mattress with someone, because you don't want to feel it when they're moving. You want to remain undisturbed. The motion isolation for this is great. This is my laser thermometer that I use to measure the temperature. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to keep it brief, but basically I use science to figure out that the motion isolation is great. To figure out the heat dissipation and coolness is great. Now let's look at the motion isolation. I'm going to grab a can of beer. Maybe I've been drinking. Who cares? It's the weekend. I like to drop. So I do two tests. One test is I drop a bowling ball so that from about 4 feet high so that it lands a foot away from this can. And if the can stays upright, I found that motion isolation is exquisite. This one, I believe it failed every time. Yeah, it failed. But another method I use is the phone that we're filming with right now, I'll set it on the other side of the mattress, and I'll use a vibrometer to see how much it vibrates on the other side of the mattress when you drop the bowling ball. With that test, the Silk and Snow did amazing. I believe it recorded about a 6.5 on the vibrometer. That's using the modified Mercalli scale, as you all are familiar with. And yeah, measured about 6.5. I found on average I get about 6.9 or 7. And just like subjectively, our cat would jump up on the bed while I was sleeping on it, and I wouldn't feel her at all. The only time I woke up was when she rubbed her nose against my nose, and that woke me up. But I don't know what the mattress could do to fix that. Oh, speaking of the devil. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't want anything to do with me now that I'm not asleep. But yeah, with the good edge support and the great motion isolation, this is a great option for couples. Cameras on me! Sorry, it's hard to find good camera people. So let's get into the return policy and warranty and that stuff. You want it. This has a trial period of 365 nights, which is like right at the industry like maximum. Like I don't think I've seen anything more. And the returns are free. There aren't any loopholes. You can return and get a complete refund. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything. The warranty is 15 years, but there's kind of a catch there. After 10 years, you're going to have to pay 75% of the cost of replacing it. That's better than paying the full amount, I guess, and 10's kind of the industry standard. So yeah, that's kind of all of the things I look at. So overall, I would recommend this for side sleepers and couples. And I would also recommend it for petite individuals and also hot sleepers. Petite individuals would like this Plush version because you tend not to sink as much, and like with it being so soft, it'll help you keep your spine aligned. As far as alternatives, back and stomach sleepers may want to opt for the medium or medium firm options. So I said this costs $1,000, the Plush. The medium firm is $800, and the firm is $700. So it's cheaper. I don't like this tax on people who sleep on their side and like comfort, but I guess that's the way they roll. If you don't want to get Silk and Snow at all, I'd say a good alternative to this is the Dream Cloud Premier Hybrid. For a while it was my favorite mattress. I've since moved on to others that are kind of more expensive. The Dream Cloud Premier, I believe, is about $800 or $900, and it checks all the boxes. It's got a good average firmness that will work for all sleep styles, no matter your position. And yeah, great edge support and motion isolation. So yeah, those are your alternatives. I'll leave some links in the comments below, or not in the comments, but in the notes. Sorry, it's been a long day. This is like our 7,000th mattress review today. Yeah, I'll leave stuff in the notes. Comment below if you have any questions, stuff that I didn't cover. And I need some dinner, so keep it squeezy.